Hey teachers, let's talk about career moves for a second. You know how teaching is often described as a calling? That's true, but let's be real. It's also a career. And like any career, you want room to grow, stay inspired, and maybe even improve your pay while you're at it. That's where a single subject teaching credential can make a big difference. Welcome back to the Everything Teacher channel. My name's Olivia, and I'm a teacher career advisor here to help you navigate your next steps in education with clarity and confidence. Oh, and if you're wondering how to get certified in your state, we've got you covered. There's an interactive dashboard linked in the description that breaks down the requirements by state, so you can see exactly what you need to do. All right, let's get into it. Let's be honest, the path for growth in education isn't always clear. You might have your teaching credential and a few years or even a few decades of experience under your belt, but still find yourself asking, what's next? Maybe you've been applying for roles only to realize you're boxed in because you're certified in just one subject. Sound familiar? It's a common challenge. The job market's getting tighter in some areas, and schools are often looking for teachers who can wear more than one hat. That can be frustrating when you've worked hard just to master your current role. However, here's the good news. You don't have to stay stuck. In fact, adding a single subject credential can be the key to moving forward without having to leave the profession you love. Picture this. You're a high school English teacher and you've always had a knack for history. Adding a credential in social science lets you teach both and makes you way more valuable to your school or district. Maybe you're a middle school science teacher who's always been curious about technology. Earning a credential in computer science opens up entirely new job opportunities, often in high demand areas. That's what's so powerful about a single subject credential. It gives you options. You can pivot, adapt, and stay one step ahead. Not to mention, some schools are consolidating departments due to budget cuts, and they love hiring teachers who can teach across multiple subjects. When you've got more than one certification, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. So, how do you break out of that stuck feeling or limited job market? One of the most practical steps you can take is to broaden your qualifications, and that's exactly where earning an additional subject credential comes in. While expanding your certifications gives you more flexibility, it also puts you right in the middle of something bigger, a growing demand for teachers in specific high-need subjects. Now, let's talk about where the real demand is. Subjects like math, science, computer science, special education, and even career tech are all in serious need of passionate, qualified educators. When demand goes up, so do the opportunities, and in many cases, so do the salaries. In some states or districts, you can earn bonuses or stipends for teaching high-need subjects. If you're looking for financial stability in a field that doesn't always offer it, adding a high-demand subject credential is one of the smartest actions you can take. Plus, it's rewarding. You're filling a gap where students desperately need knowledgeable, enthusiastic teachers, and that's a win for everyone. However, it's not just about landing a new subject or securing a bonus. When you add credentials, you also open the door to something many teachers want but don't always know how to access: professional growth beyond the classroom. A lot of teachers think leadership means leaving the classroom completely, but it doesn't have to. Earning another credential can unlock new roles within your school, like becoming the department head, curriculum lead, or instructional coach. These roles let you share your expertise and shape what teaching looks like, not just for your students, but for your whole school. Also, if you do want to move into administration one day, extra credentials show initiative, range, and leadership potential. They tell hiring teams this teacher is serious about growth. So, whether you want to stay in the classroom and do more, or move into a broader role in education, credentials give you the leverage to do that. All right, so now that we've looked at all the reasons a single subject credential is worth considering, let's talk about obtaining one. Good news, you've got options, and they're more accessible than you might think. So now the big question. How do you acquire a single subject credential without flipping your life upside down? Let's break it down. The most common route is taking and passing a certification exam in the subject you want to teach. That might be the Praxis, the CSET, or your state's own exam. For example, if you're in California and want to teach biology, you'd take the CSET single subject science exam. If you're in New Jersey and want to teach chemistry, you'd look at Praxis Chemistry. Not sure which test you need? Start by visiting your state's Department of Education website. They'll have an official list of approved exams for each subject area. You can also use the interactive dashboard we've linked in the video description to get a quick overview of what's required in your state, including which exams apply and what alternative paths might be available. Yes, exams can feel intimidating, but you don't have to go through it alone. Study.com has targeted test prep for all kinds of teaching exams with practice questions, video lessons, and structured study plans. It's all online, and it's built specifically for teachers like you. What if the thought of exams makes your skin crawl? Some states let you earn your credentials through coursework instead. You take a few approved college level courses in the subject you're adding, submit your transcripts, and you're on your way. Now, passing the exam is one part of the journey, but what if you need more flexibility to earn your credential while still teaching full-time? That's where online programs and flexible learning options come in. If you're teaching full-time, you don't need to quit your job to go back to school. There are flexible online credential programs through schools like Western Governors University and the University of Phoenix that let you work at your own pace and fit your learning around your teaching schedule. You can keep your job and work toward your next one at the same time. Programs like Study.com's College Saver let you earn low-cost college credits online that transfer to many credentialing programs. You can take as many courses as you want each month and finish faster for less. Of course, not every state follows a cut-and-dried path. Depending on your state, there might be even more ways to earn your credential. In Minnesota, for example, teachers can submit a portfolio that demonstrates their expertise in a subject. In New Mexico, national board certification in a specific subject can count toward your credentialing requirements. Some states require a mix: coursework, exams, and maybe even a degree in the subject. The key is knowing your state's pathway and picking the option that fits your life best. Once you've got that extra credential under your belt, don't stop there. This is also your chance to explore leadership opportunities that can take your career beyond the classroom. Once you've earned that additional credential, doors begin to open, not just to new subjects, but to new roles. You might be asked to lead a curriculum team, serve as a department chair, or support other educators through mentoring or coaching. These roles let you influence not just your own students, but the broader learning experience across your school or district. And leadership doesn't always mean moving into administration. Sometimes it's about becoming the go-to expert in your subject, designing new courses, or leading professional development sessions for your colleagues. It's about being recognized as someone who raises the bar, not just for student learning, but for teaching excellence. Once you've earned that credential, keep your eyes open for leadership roles at your school. Ask your principal about opportunities to lead a department, mentor other teachers, or get involved in curriculum planning. You don't need a fancy title to make a tremendous impact. Sometimes just stepping into a new subject or bringing fresh energy into a different classroom can make all the difference. If you've been craving change, looking for more security, or just wondering what your next step could be, this is your sign to take it. Earning a single subject credential is a powerful way to invest in your future and your students' success. You'll grow your knowledge, your options, and your professional confidence. Most importantly, you'll be equipped to step into roles that need strong educators right now. Whether you're dreaming about being in a new classroom, teaching a new grade level, or even working with a new subject altogether, you're not stuck. You've got choices, you've got support, and you've got everything you need to take that next step. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more teaching content. Also, share this video with anyone you know who's looking to grow their teaching career. Go for it. Your future students and your future self will thank you.